Hello Libra, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the second half of April. General reading as always, guys. It's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from this whatever makes sense for you, release the rest. If you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that info is down below in the description box, as well as all of the links to the card decks that I'll be using here today, Libra. So this time around, we're going to be picking cards from the What's Brewing deck, Spilling the Beans by Fire Witch Tarot, and then we'll grab some insight from the combined volumes 1 and 2 of the Twin Flame Messages deck by Mystic Moon. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the card deck. So let's start. Let's take a look and see what it is that you need to focus on first. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra, for cross watchers, anyone else who's been guided to tune in to this reading. All right, guys, first one. Guided to this one here. What's brewing? Ooh, betrayal, deceit, backstab, traitor, not to be trusted. That's what you need to be focusing on at this time, Libra, especially if you're either already aware that you can't trust this person or you've got your suspicions that they're being deceptive with you. We'll see how the rest of this reading picks up off of that vibe, okay? So let's add to this with some potential dialogue from this person or what it is that you're wanting to say to them. Let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides for Libra for this bonus reading, second half of April. All right, guys, let's take a look. However way you resonate with this next focus message, let's grab this one. Your intensity frightens and allures me all at the same time. And perhaps that's how you're feeling about this particular person. It's like you're drawn to them, but it also scares you, especially if you feel that they're either backstabbing you or that you can't trust them. Quite interesting, guys. Quite interesting to start off with that. Let's see how this all unfolds, okay? So let's grab some insight. I want to grab from the Untold Truths of the Heart Oracle by Aquamoonlight. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra for this bonus reading. Second half of April. What is it that you would benefit from knowing at this time? Angels and spirit guides. We have confusion, puzzled, unsettled, unclear. You know, and also with this betrayal, somebody that you can't trust. And perhaps part of this confusion could certainly be if they're just coming forward with that type of vibe. Like 1 second you feel that they're being real with you, that they're coming forward with honesty and the truth, and the next minute you find yourself distrusting them. If they're lying to you, if they're keeping secrets, however way this is coming through. So the outlook that you might have at this time when it comes to this person is very unsettled. The next card is infatuation, adoration, addiction, compulsion. So either this is a part of their vibe or a part of your energy here, Libra, if you find yourself still infatuated with this person, because ultimately, as this card states, your intensity, their intensity, it both allures you and frightens you all at the same time, which is why you're so damn confused right here. Interesting. What else, please? For Libra, what else do we need to know here? We have trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. That could as well be contributing to that confusion, especially if you feel trapped because there's a part of your heart space that's really into this person, I feel, Libra. And a part of you as well is picking up off of the vibe that you can't trust them. So you're stuck between a rock and a hard place here when it comes to this connection and how you're feeling. But look at this next card. Okay, it does say letting go, releasing, walking away, moving on. You might be stuck for now, but it's up to you to be able to offer yourself clarity when it comes to this connection, especially if they're just not being real with you. So perhaps it's time to move on, but you might also be struggling with that. We do have time right next to that. Wait, cycles, infinity. In time, I feel, you will be able to detach from this connection. And maybe it's just not the right time, or you're just not ready. But eventually this is a cycle that's going to have to phase out, that's going to have to come to completion or move towards the next phase of this connection. And if they're not being real with you, the next chapter of this love story doesn't look too promising. You know what I mean? You have to be able to trust the person that you're investing your time in. Next card is limit. Final straw, overload, and breaking point, and then it's followed by nourish, which is self-harmony, soul growth, and comfort. So what I'm picking up from this is you might not be ready now as far as detaching from this person that's being deceptive with you, that's being a backstabber here. But in time, you will be able to detach. You will be able to walk away and move on. Because I have a feeling something is going to happen here that's either going to really upset you. It's going to take you to this breaking point to where you have reached your ultimate limit. It's that overloaded energy. You've had enough. And so at that point, it's going to be time for you to work on yourself, bring this nourishment back to you. And it's interesting because I just did a reading for Taurus, I believe, and I ended up getting a card that said nourishment and reviving something or a situation, bringing it back to life. And when it comes to self-nourishment, that's something that you're going to have to bring to yourself to make yourself happy. It's all about you at that point. What makes you feel comforted and happy and fulfilled. Okay, so let's add to this with Mystic Moon Oracles. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Libra. For this bonus reading, second half of April. What else do we need to know here, guys? Let's take a look at that. We have material world. So if you find that you're struggling financially at this time, Libra, it could be picking up off of that energy. Or part of the reason perhaps for some of you why you can't detach is if you're financially dependent on this individual. We do have this unawakened energy, so there is a male figure in this photo, so it could be my masculines here who are unable to come through for the feminine. It could also be my masculines who are coming through with that betrayal, that deceit energy, and not to be trusted because they are unawakened to what it is perhaps that they're doing. But look at this. We have twin flame coming through. They're unawakened to this, that this is ultimately a very special connection. It's coming through as a twin flame bond here, a mirror soul. It could also be my masculines who are feeling trapped in this connection. Somehow, feeling stuck and tied down. And maybe they have talked or thought about walking away from this connection. But, you know, ultimately, part of that betrayal and deceit could also be involving third-party situations here. They're not even recognizing how special a bond this is at this time, Libra. They're completely oblivious to it, I feel. Part of that infatuation energy, too, could be towards somebody else. Because I keep picking up here because they're unawakened. and are feeling trapped and stuck. And deceit for me, somebody that can't be trusted, especially in love and romance, could be tied into infidelities and cheating, backstabbing, lies, secrets. We have this bound energy, which is picking up off of the Devil card in traditional tarot, which is picking up off of Capricorn energy for some of you guys. The interesting thing is we already have trapped being represented right here. That's what the Devil card is. It's feeling trapped. Restricted. I can't even speak. That feeling of restriction, stagnant energy, like somebody's hands are tied and they want to perhaps break free, but they're feeling tied down, they're feeling stuck. And if you resonate with this for yourself, Libra, perhaps you're the one that's feeling stuck. You don't have to be trapped in a situation where you are not fulfilled, where you are not happy. And you have to take it upon yourself to walk away from situations and connections that are no longer serving a purpose, especially if they're being deceitful. And I feel your person could have brought this on themselves if they involved themselves. And look at the next card. There we are. There's our third party. So your person, I feel, Libra, they've attached themselves to someone else. And here you are representing the twin flame connection. But they're completely unawakened to that. They're unawakened to the journey. They're unawakened to their spiritual awakening here. Now, for those of you who are already in separation, at a distance from one another because of this third party situation, part of that Devil energy is that your person might have finally come to realize that they really messed up here, but that the love is still there. And maybe they've realized that they've lost you and want to reconcile here. You might be struggling to let them go, especially if the love is still there for you as well. That's where we're picking up off of that confused energy. And this third party situation could have been your breaking point. And if you find at this time that you're already working on yourself, picking up off of that nourish energy, self-harmony, working on finding what makes you happy this time around. Especially if they messed up a really good partnership here. Look at the next card. We have commitment. So I feel here your person is more committed to the third party instead of to you. We do have summer also indicated here as well. So something of significance could have happened between you and your person during the summertime. Or it's during this upcoming summer that you will find this self-harmony to be able to grow from this experience, learn from it, move on from it, heal from it. The interesting thing is, look at these next two cards. We've got communication followed by divine masculine. So what I'm feeling here for my feminines especially is that when you finally have moved on, if you haven't already, you might actually hear from your masculine that they want to come back, that they want to reconnect with you, that there is no third party, that they've moved on, that they've learned their lesson, that they're coming towards you with the truth and honesty. But this is coming through for a reason. You know, all of that could still be coming from a place of deceit. So that's something that you need to be mindful of if that's ultimately what ends up happening, moving towards future energies here that you might end up hearing from this person once you finally start working on your healing journey and you're in a good place where things are finally going right for you in your love life and life in general, and they come in and fuck you up all over again. Only if you allow that, of course. Okay, so let's add to this with some tarot. This is the Twin Flame Journey Tarot by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra, for this bonus reading for the second half of April. Please bring it forward for me. We do have the King of Cups falling in the reverse. So this is a king that's unable to offer you their cup of love at this time, Libra. Cups is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you guys. Interesting. This is a king that's coming through with very cold energy. In the upright, this is a king who can offer the queen that cup of love, that he's all up in his feelings, acknowledging the love, ready to take things to the next level. It's coming up in the reverse with very cold energy. They don't want to feel what's in their heart, especially if they're invested in somebody else, Libra, especially if there is still a third party going on here. But I've got my queen coming up next in the upright. Pentacles energy, Earth, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Very nurturing. This could be, especially for my masculines, this could be the mother of your children. But it's falling right below unawakened. So my masculines in this scenario are not even acknowledging the presence of the Queen of Pentacles here. For my feminines, this masculine is not even acknowledging your presence. They're just coming through with that cold energy. So we've got the Death card coming up next. There is a transition that is needed here. This is Scorpio energy. Something needs to end in order to have a new beginning in your life and in your love life, Libra. And yes, it's a painful journey, but you got to have the courage to go through it. The Death card is indicative of a relationship that comes to an end, but the love remains. And I'm not surprised to see that, because we've got the Devil energy, where a relationship comes to an end. Someone is grieving the end of that relationship, coming to find the love is still there, that they've lost the person that they had to begin with, and that they want to start over. So that could certainly be your person who's in that vibe of that Devil card, as well as the Death card, wanting to have a new beginning with you. The question is, do they even deserve a second chance? That, of course, is up to you, Libra. We do have the Knight of Wands, fire energy. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This is a passionate adventure with this Knight of Wands. They're all about action, adventure. They're fearless. They go after what it is that they want. And perhaps what they want was this third party. Because they have to be coming towards you, Libra, with honest intentions, rather than betrayal and deceit, rather than the act of backstabbing and coming through as a traitor, somebody that truly you cannot trust. We do have the Magician coming through here. And this is very interesting here, Libra, because the Magician, as beautiful as this card is, because it does indicate a rekindled partnership. However, the Magician can be a trickster. somebody who could be sneaky. They're all about trickery. And if that's how this third party is presenting themselves, this is a cycle that needs to come to an end. The more positive energies from the Magician is that you have the power to manifest whatever it is that you're focused on. And if you could just switch gears and focus on the future and rearranging things in your life to have it move forward and be smoother and calmer rather than chaotic energy, dealing with somebody that you cannot trust, to where you're constantly worried, are they cheating on me? Are they being deceptive? Are they lying to me? Are they betraying me somehow? Rather than being in that vibe. The good parts of this Magician energy is that you can create whatever changes you need. You create your own reality. You can create a new reality. What's coming through now doesn't have to be what's coming through in the future. You control that. This is all about those manifestation tools that the Magician is offering you. But should this person reach out to you and want to reconnect and start things up again, you have to be mindful that they can be trusted. We have the Four of Cups, which is more water energy here. It is a missed opportunity. And I really feel here, based off of the alignment of these cards, we've got limit, final straw, overload, and breaking point. Right next to that is commitment. Below that is the Four of Cups with that missed opportunity. And I really feel here they blew it. Libra, this person that you're focused on for this reading, especially if you're feminine, watching for a masculine, they blew it. This is a missed opportunity towards happiness and the ultimate experience of love, happiness. They blew it. This is coming forward as a missed opportunity for this person. We have the King of Swords, followed by the Lover's card right next to that. So both air cards right here. King of Swords is, of course, air, typically picking up off of your own vibe. Libra, as well as Aquarius and Gemini. And then we've got the Lover's card, which is specifically Gemini. Now, the interesting thing is, in this particular deck, for the Lover's card, as you can see, it does say twin flame connection. That's what this represents. That's what this connection represents here. But your person, they're unawakened. They don't even see how magical and special this connection is, which is why it's coming through as a missed opportunity if they don't wake the hell up. You might be dealing with this King of Swords right here. They're all about quick wit and intellect. Or you might be dealing with a Gemini specifically. There's a need for a decision here when it comes to love and romance, Libra. And if you are masculine tuning in, you're coming through as this King of Swords. You have the capability of cutting this third party out. If you really want to reconnect with the person that's coming through as your twin flame, then you need to take action to get rid of this third party element so that it will not be a missed opportunity when it comes to love and romance, so that you can commit to the person that you're meant to be with. It's not too late, but it can be if you don't wake up. And of course, that could all be reversed, and that's your person who needs to wake up, Libra. Because clearly the attraction is there, the love is there, the fiery energy, the passion, the sexual connection, it's all there. But for some reason, some of you guys are dealing with somebody that you can't trust, that had to enter into a third-party situation, and that may or may not have already phased out, but it definitely was what contributed to the challenges that have overwhelmed this partnership. So let's grab some romance angels to this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra for this bonus reading for the second half of April. What else do we need to know here? What else do we need to know? Can't make this stuff up. Look. Unbelievable, really. We started off with betrayal. And here we are with deception. This person, Libra, they're wearing a false self mask in this connection. You can't trust this person. Plain and simple. They're coming through with devil energy. You cannot trust this individual. However, moving forward, once you are able to self-nourish, soul growth, self-harmony, to work on yourself, your healing journey, the angels are wanting you to stay optimistic about your love life, because there's the potential to find real happiness in your life elsewhere. Just think positively. Have faith that things are going to turn around for you in your love life. We do have let your friends help you, your support system. Ask for and accept support from others. They are there for you. You don't have to go through this alone. Look at this. Here's your new love card. Okay? So the potential for new love to come in once you detach from this really toxic energy of this devil energy from this person and being deceptive. Once you detach from that, new love can come in. You deserve love, absolutely. Especially for my feminines, as you can see from that photo, female figure holding an arrow that for me equates to Cupid's arrow. You are lovable, you will find love again. We have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. This could be how this person is with you, or with others, or with third parties. That's just a part of their personality. They're just naturally flirtatious. This could be you as well, of course, and there's nothing wrong with that. It just depends on how it's used, on how it's communicated. We do have the reconciliation card, okay? So, of course, there's a potential for reconciliation. Just be mindful of what it is and who it is that you are allowing back to you. Remember, you've got the energy of the Magician buried under all of these cards. Here we are. So, yes, there's a potential to rekindle the partnership, but if they're being shady, if they're still being deceptive, you need to detach, you need to let go. Otherwise, you're back to square one, Libra. Okay, that is what I'm picking up from that. We have the separation card. I feel it would be best for you to remain in separation from this person that you can't trust, because look what's coming in for you after that. We've got true love and soulmate. So not only do we have the twin flame card represented in this reading, we also have soulmate and true love. This is your romance of a lifetime. Okay, that's what you have the capability of bringing in to your life, Libra. You don't have to settle for somebody that you can't trust, that has stabbed you in the back. There's way better. There's somebody else out there who's way better suited for you. Okay, so let's continue. And what I wanted to do now, because I've done this for all of the other signs, simply because of all of the challenging energies that we're going through tied into the pandemic and everybody who's at home, the stay-at-home orders, self-isolating, the whole social distancing thing, and it's a very challenging time, and we're all stressed out about it, and some of you could have certainly dealt with it directly. Either you're in the front lines, and if that is the case, thank you so very much for what you do. And I just really wanted to offer some healing advice from my Archangel Raphael deck, especially for those of you who are concerned about your health, the health of your loved ones, physical health, mental health, spiritual health, however way it is being challenged or represented in your life. Let's go ahead and grab some insight from that. And if this is not something that resonates with you or interests you, you can absolutely either click off or fast forward. I just really feel that I was guided to pull from this deck for those of you who needed these healing messages. So angels and spirit guides for Libra for this bonus reading for the second half of April. Please bring forward healing messages for the collective, for whoever needs it. For whoever needs it, truly. We have hydration. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating and guiding me to drink more water so that my health, energy, and appetite stay at optimal levels throughout each day. And I'm guilty of this too. Like, I'm horrible at getting all of my water in, you know? And it's such a simple thing to do, yet it's difficult. And during this time, it's so important for us to stay hydrated and to just take care of ourselves, make sure we're eating right, and just cherishing our health, good health, hopefully. And if you've been ill, if it doesn't have to, of course, be the coronavirus, but I pray to God that that's not something you're dealing with, although some people are. And this is such an important time to really pay attention to your health and take care of it. We also have expect a miracle. One thing that I do love about this particular deck, it allows you to insert a person's name into the little captions that are underneath the message. This particular card reads, expect a miracle. If you are resonating with this particular message, if you've been praying for a miracle, for somebody to heal, to get better, for their health to improve, either for yourself or someone that you care for, there's a miracle that's coming through here. Okay, so I'm going to read the card, and feel free to insert their name into the caption beneath in however way you need to, and I pray that it truly comes in. Okay, this card reads, Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for your miraculous intervention and healing energy, which has restored the health of the person that's watching this video or a loved one that you are thinking about at the time of this reading. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and close out this reading with additional healing messages for the collective from my other deck. So angels and spirit guides for Libra. For this bonus reading, let's close things out with some final thoughts. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Libra. Please bring it forward, whatever messages need to come through here. We have support. We already have this card that came through. Let your friends help you ask for and accept support from others. So this is a reminder, Libra, that you have friends, you have family that are there for you at any given time. They are there for you. Don't forget that, you know, they are your support system. The angels, your spirit guides. God, your faith. That is a part of your support system as well. They are there for you, okay? We also have emerging coming through. This is a reminder for you, Libra, to continue to work on yourself, picking up off of this nourish energy of this card. Self-harmony, soul growth, and comfort. As long as you are able to nourish yourself, love yourself enough to switch directions if you have to, this is you coming through as a better version of who you are. We also have focus coming through. Whoever and whatever it is that you are focused on at the time of this reading, if you're coming from a place of love and positive vibes, that's the energy you're attracting back to you. That's the energy that will help you to manifest good things coming in for you. But if you're coming from a place of confusion, of fear, of frustration, of anger, that in turn is what you're going to attract back to you. So be mindful, Libra, of whatever it is that you're focused on. Come from a place of positive vibe and love. That's what you're going to bring back to you. Okay? And lastly, divine guidance. The angels, spirit guides. They're protecting you. They're watching out for you. They're helping you to heal. You're being divinely guided at this time to get yourself onto the right path in love, romance, and in your life. So definitely pay attention to the signs that you're being given, the messages that you are intuitively picking up off of, and the messages that have come through here. All right, guys, so that's what I have for you this time around. Thank you guys so very much for being here and for tuning in, and I will have a whole lot more content coming your way. Again, if you're interested in your own personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye-bye.